again from the Unquiet Library. I'm Buffy Hamilton, and I'm with fellow teacher Lisa Kennedy. And we are going to share with you just a little bit about our partnership for learning. I feel more like a fellow English teacher with Lisa, and she's just going to share with you, I guess, the role of the library and her infusing digital and new media literacies into her teaching, but also how the library is a catalyst for her thinking about her practices as a teacher and instructional design.
Basically everything we do starts in the library. Buffy and I, she's kind of been my guide through this process, and we brainstorm together, come up with ideas, figure out ways to assess the standards that we need to teach, and we basically work hand in hand to create meaningful assessments for the kids, come up with ideas to make it better, based on student reflections, sometimes based on our own discussions together. We come up with ways we can do it better in the future. But basically, I realized a couple years ago through working with Buffy that there are better ways to do things and new ways to do things that maybe I hadn't thought about before. And I had a struggling group of learners, and I was trying to figure out how to get them to read, synthesize, analyze information, and doing it in a meaningful way that would be relevant to them. And so she helped me set up a Google site, work on wiki spaces, come up with products through digital media that would help them analyze and create a product that they could be proud of, and that they actually took the information and did something with where they remembered it and it was relevant to them. So through that, I kind of use that as a catalyst to go into more depth in some of my other classes, and it's really helped all the way from struggling learners up through honors classes that I teach here at KU.
And I love working with teachers like Lisa because we do have these conversations about what are the possibilities for teaching and learning. And I think when I originally started as a librarian, I don't think that was a role that I saw myself in, that I would be almost sort of like an instructional or learning coach.
Right.
But it's one that I really enjoy, because that is, I think, the most interesting part, of what I do here in the library is thinking about how can I help and be a player on team learning with our content area classes. And it's just so much fun, and I learn from people like Lisa and the work that we do together, and as she implements these ideas and we talk about it, it pushes my thinking. So it's a great kind of two-way transaction, if you will, and I'm hopeful that more libraries and more faculty, even within our building, that we can continue to try to grow these partnerships for learning, and maybe even one day grow our staff so that I can do this kind of work and not be pulled in 100 directions and get to dwell in it. That's the challenge, is it is time intensive, and a lot of times I feel bad that I'm not able to give people like Lisa and Susan and others, Mrs. Frost, maybe the kind of time and undivided attention that I feel that they need, because then there's so many other responsibilities that I have, and this is the more interesting one to me. So I'm very appreciative that I have the opportunity to work with teachers like Lisa who are willing to try new ideas and to kind of reconceptualize what school and learning can be for students.
And we're very lucky here at KU to have a media specialist that goes out on a limb with us and brainstorms with us and works with us. And I know I haven't had that in the past, and it's such a great experience to have that and know that you can bounce ideas off somebody and that they're going to actually help you develop things instead of just you coming in and them walking around and helping. They're involved in the development process, and I think it's better for the kids, and it's definitely better for us in terms of coming up with stuff that is meaningful and helps the students along the way.
And it's better for our library and for our school, because together I think we're reinventing what library means in the 21st century. So I'm grateful. Thank you.